We get this bad boy all cleaned up. Start with a little boiled linseed oil. A little boiled linseed oil. A little bit. Blade there. And I'm going to try to get some of that rust out of the pits. Try to see if we can get some of that rust out of the pits before we go in with the power tools. A little more linseed oil, a couple drippity drops. Alright. I think that's about as good as that's really going to need to be. I was going to say get, but I think it'll get better, but honestly I don't think it needs to be better. Alright. There we go, dude. We're one step into the process. We've got our linseed oil on there. I think I've removed as much of the rust out of the pitting as I really want to. Kind of want to seal some of that old rust in there. Kind of would look cool. Alright, next step. We're going to have to get the power tools out, dude. Here we go. Plug her in down here real quick. Alright, dude, we got the power tools. We're gonna have to exchange this head out though. What's up, everybody? How's everybody living, dude? We're restoring this old hatchet, dude. Make it shiny and new again. Get my wheel out there. Power tools. Alright, we got our power tools out. Let's put our boiled linseed oil aside real quick. I'm gonna fucking lock this into the vise. I think I'm gonna start with the handle. I think I'm gonna start with grinding the handle down, getting that to the size I want it, and then we'll work on the actual cutting head. Alright, that's locked in pretty good. I'm gonna put you guys on mute while I use the power grinder. Still remember, dude, shoot some comments down below, because I'll respond once we Alright, dude. So we got one side down there. Try to loosen this bad boy. Oh, that's tightening it. Alright. So we got one side. This is a little bit of sneak glimpse into what we're gonna get the head looking like. Sneak peek, dude. Alright. Let's bring down this other side. Alright, going back on mute while the thing's on, dude, so I don't blast your eardrums out. Getting sawdust all over the camera, dude. Alright, to show you the progress we've made. Got one side cleaned up, other side cleaned up. I think it's a good profile on the handle. We just gotta clean up the top and the bottom a little bit. Yeah. Clean up the top and the bottom a little bit. We're gonna get back to it, dude. Let's go. I like that, dude. Keep getting sawdust all over the camera. Alright, so there. We've got the front profile. Feels good in hand. Feels good in hand. I like that. I like that. I like the back a little bit, so already. So I'm gonna try to just strip the varnish off and try to not take too much of the profile away, because I like that profile that it has. Mute for the mic. Mute for the mic. Alright, dude. Alright. That's got a pretty good... Alright. We've got the handle. We've got the handle in working order, dude. That handle, that's ready for a little bit of a sandpaper, and then a little bit of a linseed oil. But in the meantime, dude, we're gonna bring the whole head to this type of finish. Let's do it, shall we? If anybody hasn't subscribed already, dude, hit that subscribe button. We're doing types of shit like this all the time, dude. Restoration videos, adventure videos, all kind of stuff, man. Alright. Got the head on there. Mute time. Ponytail. I'm good. I'm watching my hair, dude. Alright, so got one side polished up. Get the other side polished up, dude. Alright, dude. This one's for you, homie. This one's for you. Oh shit, we fucking dropped it. Here you go, dude. This one's for you. Ponytail for the homie. Alright, we're going back in. Alright, dude. We've made some real progress, dude. Check this out. So, we got the handle all worked out. Dude, look at that finish. Oh, yeah. With the pits, dude. I actually, I was metal detecting when I found this hatchet head near some old World War II shells. So I think this is an old World War II like pack hatchet. The head, I mean, it was definitely in the ground for a long time. You see the pitting on there, it's crazy. But yeah, I think we got it pretty close to how I want it. I'm gonna do just a couple little touch-ups on the bottom edge here, and then I'll have to do the rest with a more fine. Let me hit the mute one more time. I forgot to unmute you. Dude, look at that. It's coming along swimmingly. There's a couple finer touches, I think, here and there. I don't even think I want to get a fully sanded finish on this, dude, honestly. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of get a little bit of a rub with some. Let me try. Just here, wait. One more mute, dude. I'll be right back. One more mute. Let me finish. Alright, dude. That's gonna be it fully polished, and now we're just gonna linseed oil it. Not bad, dude. Let me see how it feels in the hand. Good size. I like it. Fits good in the hand. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Freaking give that a thumbs up, dog. Alright. Power tools are done. We're done with power tools. Now, I'm just gonna give it a good linseed oil to protect this handle. And try to get a spot on this rag that does not have any rust, so we don't discolor the wood. We're gonna do it like this, like that. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this linseed oil and I'm gonna pour it straight onto this wood, dude. Straight on like that. Wipe down. Alright, we're doing the same thing to the other side. Boiled linseed oil. Oh, we spilled a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. And if you're ever working with boiled linseed oil, just remember that spontaneous combustion is possible if you leave rags bunched up. So if you ever use boiled linseed oil to restore any of your old stuff, tools, yard equipment, anything like that, handles of all sorts, it's great for keeping rust off of the head here. So we cover that in linseed oil as well. And then, whenever you're done with the rag, you're going to want to make sure that it's not bunched up and it's in an area that, if it did catch fire, it would be of minimal consequence. But make sure that it can air out. That's the big problem with boiled linseed oil. If you're not able to air it out, then it will spontaneously combust on the rag, dude. So be careful with that. Also, if you get it on your hands, it's going to smell like shit for a while. I don't care how my hands smell, quite frankly. But yeah, dude. Get that boiled linseed oil rubbed into there, nice and good. And what you're going to want to do, after you linseed oil the first time, you're going to want to come back in like 20 minutes and see if, I wouldn't even see. I would just go ahead and do one more little coating after about 20 minutes. So that's going to be the hatchet in all of its beauty and glory right there, fully restored, I would say, to an excellent working order. We can test it out on something. Let me go grab a log or something real quick. Got a log. All right, let's give it a. Oh, that's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad, dude. Not bad for a couple of whacks. Look at the retention on that. Nothing beats these old tools, dude. They just do not fire harden things like they used to. Sweet, dude. Well, I appreciate everybody for stopping by for a little restoration video, dude. Hatchet restoration, back to all of its glory. I would say maybe even a little bit more glorious than the day it was created. I love those pits. The pitting in that is just some of the coolest pitting I've ever seen. So, if you guys appreciate this type of content, I'd appreciate that, because, dude, we get a fair trade-off. You get to witness some more cool content like this, and I get to gain a subscriber. So Super appreciate everybody that stopped by. Super appreciate everybody that wanted that. That's going to be it for today's hatchet restoration video. Do not forget to subscribe and stay tuned, because I'm believing we might have hit 12,000 subscribers on this live stream, guys. So we're going to do more restoration videos of old cool stuff, and we're going to do a lot of adventure clips, a few IRL streams. So this channel is going to be very diverse. So if you guys are into that type of stuff, dude, hit that subscribe button, and you want to turn those noties on. Turn those notifications to the on mode. Hit the bell, because, dude, you're going to miss out. And I don't want that for you. I could never want that for you. So if you guys want to see more shiny restoration videos, also adventure streams, skateboarding content, IRL streams, everything like that, dude, hit that follow, or not follow, hit that subscribe button, dog. Preach. Super preach. And also, whenever I get a little bit more funding, we're gonna be investing in some equipment. I'm gonna have a mic, dude. I'm gonna be mic'd up for all my live streams in the future, because it's not efficient. I keep getting too far away from the mic or doing something, and you lose people watching whenever you don't have a mic. So mic's coming. I'm gonna have the old DJI or Rode mic or whatever, you know what I mean? So you guys can hear on the streams from now on, instead of me being a bum talking to my phone, dude. Yeah, so hopefully, if you guys hit that subscribe button, we'll have a lot more super dope stuff in the future. Also, coming this October, we're going to be taking the train. So this month, dude. This month, we're going to be taking the train to New Orleans. So we're going to be crossing 3 states via train. That'll be about a 4-hour stream. That'll be fun. We're going to end up, we're going to start in Alabama, get on the train, and we're going to end the stream in New Orleans, Louisiana. So we'll cross, we'll be going through 3 different states on stream on, in, what is it, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, something like that. I forgot the exact date, but around the 20th or something like that. So hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more streams, and stay sick with it. Alright, dude. Peace.